morning, welcome to 15 Minute Chef. Tonight we're going to be making chicken and dumplings, but in 15 minutes. So pay attention, this is going to be fast and furious. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you can get more of these videos. So to make chicken and dumplings in less than 15 minutes, we're going to do a little cheat. Instead of making dumplings, we're buying dumplings. We're buying Italian dumplings. They're actually called gnocchi. And the word gnocchi in Italian means little pillows because they actually taste like you're eating little pillows. So back here, I've got some hot water going. I'm going to turn my saute pan on too. So what we're going to do is we're going to start cooking our dumplings and making our sauce simultaneously so they can meet. So I'm putting a little olive oil back here, and I'm going to add a little minced garlic. About a half a teaspoon. Put that out the way. I bought my gnocchi from my Walmart grocery pickup. And next I'm going to go ahead and saute my garlic. But I'm not going to add the gnocchi in yet. Just remember, the dumplings have to be ready at the exact same time that everything else is. Add my heavy cream in with my garlic, and I'm actually going to go ahead and start letting it reduce down. I'm going to add my vegetables in, my peas and carrots. Now you can buy frozen, you can also buy canned, it's just whatever you like. I personally like frozen better than canned. It has less preservatives, has less chemicals. I'm also adding in mushrooms. That's just a personal choice. My stepdad's eating dinner tonight with me, and he loves mushrooms, so I know he does, so I'm going to go ahead and add it in, so I know he'll like it. The next thing we're going to do is, we actually bought a rotisserie chicken because we don't have time when we're doing the dinner hustle to cook chicken sometimes from scratch, because we literally have 15 minutes or less. Because we need to do homework, go over spelling words, go over social studies homework, teach very complicated math to second graders and that kind of thing. So, if you guys are watching the back camera, I have one saute pan with my heavy cream, my garlic, my carrots, my peas, and my mushrooms, and I got another with some boiling water that's ready to go. So while that's all working, I'm going to take this chicken and I'm going to kind of pull it apart. And I'm going to start chopping it up to put into my chicken and dumplings. Just going to rip the breast off right there. Now, if you want to take the skin off, it's totally your choice. It just depends on what's kind of going on. Sometimes I leave the skin on. Like I said, tonight, it's not many people eating, so it's a short crew, small crew tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my skin on. I like the skin personally. It's my favorite part of the chicken, so. I also like to use my hands because it's easier to get some of the chicken off of the bone easier. Put that on the side. So I've basically got the two breasts in here. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in here so it can start heating up. In with my heavy cream, peas, carrots, mushrooms, that sort of thing. Now, I'm not going to get rid of this. I'm going to use this later for other things. So put that off to the side. Crank up the heat. Now we're going to start the seasonings. Okay, so fresh cracked black pepper, sea salt, and my super secret ingredient that makes everything taste better, truffle oil. Let me give you a little warning about truffle oil. Truffle oil is a very earthy flavor, kind of like a mushroom. It makes everything taste extremely wonderful in my opinion. If you like mushrooms, you'll love truffle oil. But here's the disclaimer with truffle oil. Too much is bad. So it's better to put too little than too much. So usually when I put it, I put a few drops and that's a wrap. And then I taste it. And also the last thing I'm gonna add is some fresh grana padano or parmesan cheese. It'll be good. Okay, let's add some fresh black pepper. I still got my water boiling, which is good. And we're gonna start putting in our potato dumplings. Make sure you separate them as you're dropping them in. Now, super easy to know if these guys are ready. When they're ready, you'll actually see them float right to the top. Know that I'm gonna need the whole package though. Some of my favorite kitchen utensils aren't always the prettiest. This is one of my slotted spoons that I like to use, and it works extremely good under this situation. So, we're gonna let that go. You might wanna sometimes move it to make sure they're not sticking to the bottom, which looks like in this case they aren't. I got two dumplings stuck together right there. Break them up. And these guys look like they're very loose in there. People ask me all the time, do I add olive oil to when I'm boiling pasta? I don't. Typically when you put oil in water, it just floats on the top. Now, does the oil help? Yes. When you pull the pasta out or you pour the pasta out of the pot into a strainer, that oil falls on your pasta, keeps it separated. But personally, if that's the case, I generally just toss my pasta with butter or olive oil after I've strained it. So, in essence, it's almost pointless to put olive oil in the water. Now, if you want to put seasoning in the water, that makes complete sense because while it's boiling, that pasta is absorbing whatever it's boiling in. So, if you want to season your water, you can. I will tell you, disclaimer, be careful that you don't over-season your pasta because then when you add it to your sauce, you might end up with a dish that's over-seasoned or too salty. Alright, so we got our sauce going. And you're going to start seeing these guys are going to start coming up. In fact, we're going to give it a little extra heat. And you're going to start seeing them pop up. Here they come. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. This dish is also really good to serve with like a nice side of garlic bread and a salad or whatever you want to do. My kids, they just love to eat it. My two stepsons think it's one of the best dishes, and I've secretly disguised the vegetables in with the cheese and the gnocchi. So. Here they go. At this point, I'm going to kind of turn the water down a little bit. And they're going to keep floating. Let them float for a few more minutes. They're also going to cook in your sauce. And let's go ahead and we're going to add this truffle oil. And I'm literally just a smidge, and that's it. This whole bottle will generally last me more than a year because I just put a little. And we're obviously going to finish this dish off with two of my favorite things, cheese and butter. When in doubt, add cheese, add butter. It makes everything better. Okay, so you're starting to see like all of our little pillows are floating right to the top. And our sauce is making a really nice reduction right now. So it's looking good. So what we're going to start doing is, yep, these little guys are ready. I'm going to start just slowly straining them out, putting them in. This is actually one of my birthday favorites every year that Donna Simmons makes them. But she's old school. She's probably gonna watch this and be like, she makes her dumplings from scratch and obviously tastes a lot better than what I'm probably doing right now. But this is a great meal. Super fast, super easy, still tastes good. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my water. We don't need this guy anymore. He's done everything he's supposed to do. And you're seeing right now, whew, side, it's gonna slowly start reducing. And as it's reducing, we're gonna keep adding our cheese to it. My dog is like intently waiting, like she's gonna drop something. I know she's gonna drop something. Hoping and praying. So, stirring it up. I think I'm gonna add a little more fresh cracked black pepper to it. See if that camera can pick that up a little better for you guys. Don't necessarily know if it's getting it well enough. And then I'm just going to keep stirring it because it is heavy cream, so we want to keep stirring it as it's reducing that it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. I might even add a little more garlic powder to this, just depending on how my seasoning comes out. And I'm definitely going to turn this down to like a nice slow simmer. So you're actually going to let this simmer probably for another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're going to start plating it up. We'll keep that on the side. You can never have too much cheese. Clear off our little workspace here. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I got a little fresh parsley I'm going to garnish it with. Oh yeah, it's looking good right there. Just going to cut right off the top. Oh, it's nice and thick and it looks delish. Let's get some gnocchi. Ooh, this is looking very nice. Nice cream sauce. Nice color. We're going to actually go ahead and turn it out. It is the perfect thickness. Put that right there. We're going to sprinkle a little chopped parsley on top. And that is 15-minute chef. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and like so you get more notifications. Look for the recipe in the directions and stay tuned because our next episode is going to be creme brulee. A lot of you guys have requested that. I can help you make it in just a few minutes. See you back soon.